This is the spread for the shed season. Guys, it's March finally. Matt and I are headed on our first shed trip of the year. Stoked. Not sure what to expect, but it looks like pretty decent weather, cold nights. So we're packing for freezing cold at night and then like 40s, 50s in the day, which is great hiking weather. So we're just getting a whole bunch of stuff packed. Got a bag of clothing to go, got my tent. I'm taking a tent this time because one day it looks like it might snow. Sleeping bag, pillows, puffy pants, puffy jacket, optics, hiking sticks, food, water, pills, everything. Like, it's so crazy. When you go backpack and go in backcountry, like, my mind is like, hey, just don't take things you need. And I've learned a lot, like, just keep home or keep it in the truck. But even with the stuff you do need, it's a lot. It's crazy to think we're packing this all the way down into this canyon, and then I'll have to carry all of it out, plus the antlers we find. That's kind of what we're doing, just spending a little bit of time this afternoon packing for our first trip, which I think could have potential to be a good one. We got a bonus shed. Can't see it from this angle, but we were just cruising through this burn, trying to get to this canyon that we're gonna hike down into. And I just looked, and bare eyes, big white shed. So it's kind of funny, when you're hunting this type of country, brown antlers are so hard to spot. But when they turn white, because of the dark undergrowth, some of the pondies that kind of have some scars, burn scars, then they really pop. So go check it out. Oh, how has that survived here all these years, huh?
Yeah.
It's actually a really pretty shaped antler, and man, it really got beat up on this side, a little cracked out, and the rodent's really starting to chomp on it, but the inside is actually in good condition. So right now, that's an antler I would like to keep. I want to get back to the truck, just not pack it around with me for the next few days. So I'm going to stash it. It's pretty visible right there, but I think behind this will be pretty hidden. Come back for that later, and I'm just going to drop a quick pin on OnX and save it. We'll get it on the way out, but we're on the board. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome to episode 1 of Shed Tour 2022. We're out here with Matty Ice, and as you can see, we got the backpacks loaded, and we're headed into some country, some familiar country and some new country. So the slopes we're going to start with I haven't really focused on, so it's kind of left me curious to know like what's hanging out up here, you know, this year and last year, because we didn't hit it at all. So game plan for this trip is to hit some of this stuff. Say we have about half a day to do it. Try to get familiar with elk sign, see if anything's popping, see if we can, you know, luck into a little pocket of browns, and we'll just kind of go from there. But we got radios, we both have new cameras. Hope you guys like the picture on these Sonys. Matt recommended them.
So Sony ZV-1, because I know people are gonna ask.
Everybody asks. That's a vlog camera we're using now, and I have one in my pocket as well. So yeah, what are you looking forward to, Matty Ice?
First brown elk shed of the year. That's my goal for this trip.
It's super dry this year. You can see there's like no snow on these slopes, so these elk have had it easy. But with that, they don't really congregate as much, so it's going to be, it has potential to be tricky to kind of figure out where they're really hanging out. But I think we're going to figure it out. I think you guys are going to enjoy this episode. And again, I'm going to try to hit my goal of 100 sheds, because I did not accomplish that last year, and I'm already up one. So on the way in, we were hiking through this little burn, and I found a nice 6-point. You can see it right here. Solid bull, just really pretty shape, kind of cracked on one side, and the other side was still in good condition. And Matty Ice is starting with a goose egg.
I'm at 0.
What's your goal this year? Put a number on it.
Let's do 20 browns.
20 browns, I like it. Not specific to total number, but 20 browns. I'm going with 100 that are good antler and packed out. So let's go. Okay guys, I dropped a little elevation, dropped the pack, and figured I'm going to sit on this little rock outcropping and do some glassing. I was looking that way and I saw a bedded bull, and he's shed. He's scabbed over, so he's been shed for a little while at least. He's over on this ridge, so I'm deciding to go left, which puts me a little closer to Matt, but this stuff is so thick and there's so much country, so I'm just gonna sit in glass for a minute and who knows, hopefully glass something right here. But it's always nice when you know you got shed bulls in the pocket, so there is definitely brown on the ground that needs to be found. Well, I had just come down this trail and got to right here, and there is some elk tracks and spotted bones. What do you know? Dead bull up in here, tucked up into this brush pretty tight. A little bit old. Nice 5-point. Yeah, I'm not gonna pack it around anywhere, but I guess if I want it, I know where to get it. Cool find though. These elk have been in this steep stuff. You can see where they've disturbed the ground and kicked up the grass, so I'm just kind of following their trails the best I can. Hey, good news. We got the next shed, it's white, busted up. Oh, man. These things are not easy to find in this mess. No wonder I haven't spent much time over here. Heck yeah. Broke, but in good shape. I don't want to call it last year's horn right now. Yep, it's definitely last year's. Heck yeah. I love it. Still nice and brown on the inside. Look at that. Guys, I'll find hard whites all day. That's what I was excited about this spot, because I haven't spent time here. I was hoping we could get into some hard whites, and I am. Me and Matt had radios, but unfortunately they're not working, so we're not in contact. But hopefully Matt's getting into some whites or some browns, but I'm pretty stoked on that. Wasn't expecting it. Just as I was starting to think, like, this stuff is thick. Bingo. Shed 2, antler number 4 if I'm counting the deadhead, but shed number 2. Alright, got the old tent ready to rock and roll. Sleeping bag and sleeping system ready to go. Let me give you guys a quick look. We got the Stone Glacier sleeping bag, a couple pillows. I got one stuffed pillow and one blow-up pillow. So I personally like the feeling of like a stuffed pillow, but the bulkiness of a blow-up pillow. But sleeping on the blow-up pillows are tough sometimes because they'll kind of like try to kick out from underneath you and carry on. I got a giant bag full of food. I think Matt and I both have plenty of food for tonight. So I'm going to start a fire so we can cook some brats. You guys know it's a shed tour video when I'm always busting out the Hush fire starter, the Pyro Putty. So we'll go build this little fire ring and get a fire going and relax for a bit. We had a long drive and I didn't get much sleep, and neither did Matt. So here's Matt's setup. Pretty solid, pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
Getting your sleeping bag up.
Yep, blowing up the pad. My favorite little
Sleeping pad?
and my favorite little gadget is
the blow up.
the pump.
Yeah.
I use it to hold on my dirty clothes too. Alright. Normally takes about 4 or 5 of these.
4 or 5. Took me about 12 to 15 blows. Harder blows than that. That's pretty nifty.
Something that I never thought I really needed or wanted. It actually came with this sleeping bag and pad system that I bought as a combo, and I use it a lot. I like it because I can use it as a dry bag as well.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. Alright, let's go build us a fire ring right here. Guys, we've been in elk sign all day. Stuff like this, big beds, tracks, and no browns yet. Dried up grass and some other weeds. We're gonna kind of do a whole cabin style build out for this one. Just got some dried up sticks. This stuff catches really easy just because everything is so dry up here right now. But you just want to leave some room for oxygen. So the cabin system seems to work pretty well. Just don't want to smother the flame, if you know what I'm saying. So anyways, get something like that going. Pretty basic, right? Now, this is the fire starter we sell on our website at gethushin.com. You don't need a whole lot. This stuff really acts like a candle wick almost, you know, something that just burns for a long period of time. Gives you a chance to build a fire without it. You know, you kind of no rush, right? So that will burn for quite some time. And then building on top of the cabin is easy after that. Since we already got the foundation, you can start throwing some of those smaller twigs on top of it. And that grass is helping a little bit, but the main thing is that pyro putty's just sitting there burning. So this stuff will catch pretty well, just because, like I said earlier, it's nice and dry. But we'll have a fire in no time for some brats. Dinner time. We got cheese, pepper jack cheese, Ritz cracker, and an oyster. This combo is fire. Great on the mountain, preferably on the mountain, but a good snack food for, you know, Super Bowl, UFC night. Matt's got some brats going. It's gonna be cold tonight.
Yeah.
What did it say, like 17?
11.
We'll survive. What's your guys' favorite snack at camp? Put it in the comments. Let us know. Curious. What's your favorite snack around the fire? Put it in the comments. Packing up for the day. Matt's getting loaded with the goods. He's got all his peak. Ooh. Dude. That's what's up. Brownie bites and cookie bites.
Champion.
Not to take mine. So loading up, getting the gear spread out, grabbing some food, wet wipes, necessities. I got the same going on up here. Gloves, binos, food, avocado, battery pack for charging the phone, other devices, and mostly food and water and headlamp. Getting ready for the day. So it's day 2 out here, and we have all day to shed hunt, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. So we've got high hopes, but we had high hopes yesterday. We kind of always seem to have high hopes and get a little bit let down. You get humbled once you get out here and realize how big the country is and just how hard it is to kind of pinpoint where the bulls have shed. So we're going to split up. Unfortunately, we don't have radios. That's kind of been a bummer. I don't know if we should maybe take a second to try to figure that out, but if we don't have contact, I guess we'll just be out all day doing our own thing, capturing video for you guys, and then we'll meet up and hopefully have a show and tell here at camp. But for now, we're just getting the spread ready, and we'll be hiking soon.
I am finally on the board. Just found my first antler of the trip. Looks to be a chalk. It's just right here, tines down in some thick brush. Chalky 5-point. This guy will probably stay here. That's cool. At least I did not get skunked. That guy's gonna stay right there.
We're 3.31 miles in, and that's taken me 2.5 hours. And I finally got the icebreaker shed of the day. Needed that. It looks like it could be hard white. It's straight ahead of me. Just kind of spotted it cruising through these pondies. The grass is so tall in here with brush. I knew it would be hard to see them, and this one being tines down wasn't helping me at all either. There you go. It's got some deep cracks right there. That might be, it's last year's or the year before anyways. Just in this thick mess. I mean, this is why I always say you gotta grid if you're gonna find them. I haven't really found anything to get me too excited for gridding as far as browns go. There hasn't been the track to really support anything like that, so haven't done a whole lot of gridding, mostly just moving and eliminating zones and trying to find like a hot pocket with a brown or two and fresh tracks. It's gonna be pretty tough, but let's pick this baby up. Number 3 as far as sheds go for the year. Yeah, look how brown it is still. Just a little 6er. Not bad. Kind of got some deep cracks right there on the main beam, but we'll take it. We're getting I'd like to say we're getting our butts kicked, but I know it's just going to take a lot of effort to find the zone, and when we do, it'll pay off. Matt went to a really good spot where I've had some good luck, so hopefully he's in the zone. I'm going to strap this on the pack and move on.
Okay guys, it has been about an hour and a half since Eric and I split up. I'm working my way one direction, Eric's going the other, and I just got down here to where I could get some water, but the water is super low this year. I don't know if you guys can tell, but just like hardly any. So I had to get a little creative and make a little bit of a pinch point here with a piece of bark that will funnel the water down so I can fill up my water bottle. Got that all kind of murkied up. I am going to let it sit for a few minutes without touching it, and then I should be good to go to fill up my water bottle. I haven't found anything yet, just that one chalk from this morning. I'm just getting to a zone where Eric and I did pretty good last year, so I'm hoping to have some luck again this year.
Well. I think all the hiking just paid off. I think I have my first brown of the year. It's got to be because it's going away from me through the grass, but it's so shiny. It has to be a brown, and I am starting to get into some good elk sign right here. So pretty stoked on that. If I can zoom in, I'll show you guys what I saw. It's right in there. Standing right here, look to my right. And right there, kind of center frame. You guys can see it. Looks like a nice brown elk shed. It's got a, yeah, it looks brown. First brown of 2022. There it is, guys. It's not a bad one either. First brown of the year. Good. Finally we find a brown. So now we know that we're in the zone where at least one bull hung out. Cool shape to this guy, not very big. No mass, but I'm stoked. We got brown on the ground. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love seeing a nice brown elk shed on the ground. First one of the year. For the first brownie of the season. Whew. Oh, that's nice and polished up. Little blood on the burr there. Just a nice 6, guys. Kind of stuff I'd love to find all day. Brown, white, chalk, doesn't matter. This is a size that makes it really fun. Just a nice solid bull. Check a look. It's so brown, man. These early season ones before they get sun faded at all are so pretty. Just like a gloss to them, they're so fresh. But that's my first elk shed of 2022. Not gonna complain about that at all. Just a little bit of red on the burr. But we're on the board, guys. Well. Yeah, zigzagging paid off. Guys, I've been staring at my Onyx. I made a loop above the antler, and then I zigged and zagged higher in elevation than where the shed was. So I thought I'd take that line all the way down to this point, and then I would lower my elevation to match the line I was on when I found it. And that's exactly what I needed to do, because I just found the match. We must have been thinking the same thing, me and this bull. I think he shed this side first. You know, that's a complete guess, but I think he shed this side first and then walked up these rocks up this way and shed on the side hill just above me in the trees. So there we go, match set, the first brown set of the year, and it's a solid bull with hardly a chipped point. Pretty bull too. Give you guys a, whoa, give you guys all the angles of it. So when I saw it, I was just coming through this stuff right here and spotted it, just right in the open stuff too. So that made it nice. Oh, I didn't want to leave this canyon without matching it, so it's nice that I don't have to now. Let's get a pickup of that baby. All right, I'm gonna try to do my best to keep count. So the best way for me to do that is probably just to verbalize it every antler. So shed 5 of the year. The match to the big, not the big one, but the brown I just picked up. And man, this bull hardly has a chipped point. Like, his whole frame is in great condition. He's really got a pretty frame too, the way the main beam drops. The royal's kind of got some curve to it. Overall, just a nice bull. Hopefully he was hanging out with some other bulls. Typically they would be, so I'm gonna kind of poke around right here just a little bit more and see if there's his friends have shed in here. But we got a set. That's gonna be sweet to take that back to camp and show Matt. And again, hopefully Matt's getting in the pocket and finding some as well. That burr is nice and white on that one. No blood or nothing. That thing would have been roasting out here in the sun right in this little bench.
Finally found some sheds. I actually just got done gridding where I saw all those crows, never could find anything. Came down here to this creek bottom to fill up my water bottle. I bent down right here and looked up. There's a couple sheds right there. I'm gonna walk over there and pick them up. They look like last year's sheds, but they're in good shape from being down here in this bottom.
Sweet. Pretty solid 6-point.
Heavy bull. Pretty sweet. He is still dark chocolate on this backside. Heck yeah.
Guys, check it out. These elk have been living right here. So once I found that brown set, decided to zigzag this hill. Was working this hill on this line, and from this rock outcropping up here, saw the tops of this bull and walked right up to it, and both sides are sitting in there. The other side's in the bush. But check this out. Pretty bull. And this is the one I couldn't see, and from the rock all I could see was kind of like this top right here, but I wasn't paying attention to that at all. Could see these and walked right up on him and noticed the one in the bush. Wasn't expecting that, so side by side set here, and that's number 6 and 7. So yeah, this little knob right here seems to be his own. 2 bulls shed here at least, and you know, possibility that there's more of them somewhere up on this hill. Well, yeah, that's a good looking set. Oh, he is a 6. I thought he was a 5x6. Didn't notice that side was busted. Pretty sweet. Nice and brown, chocolate brown. Shed right there together. So we'll have to get these to the backpack with that other set. But yeah, just another nice bull. Not real heavy, but another one with really pretty shape. Okay, we made it to the pack, so I'm going to grab these sets and show you guys. I grabbed the first one anyways. Here's the first brown set of 22. Luckily for me, he did not shed very far apart, so I was able to scoop them both with just 2 zigzags and find the set. So again, pretty browns, great frame on this bull. Just not mega heavy, but mega pretty if you ask me. Kind of bulls I'd like to find. So yeah, we got 2 sets at least that we're taking back to camp, and hopefully we can find some more on the way. But when you get 5 antlers on your pack, it really slows you down and you get a little discouraged to walking through some of the brush. So I might take the easy route back. But if I do find somewhere to shed hunt, I guess I can always drop the backpack and go from there. But both of these are dandy bulls, and we'll get them on the backpack and head back. Okay, a little bit of a time check. It's just after 2 p.m. and I am motoring through some of this country, looking for the next rush, the next antler fix. And it's been slow since I threw my pack on. I mean, I'm moving slow, but that's actually good. Man, I know I've said it before, but this grass, they must have had a lot of rain down here during the monsoon season, and it is so tall. I don't remember it being like this tall in some of this country, but it's definitely making it tough to spot antlers. So I'm glad I'm going slow. These things slow you down pretty dang good. And my goal is to just, continue shed hunting, but slowly work my way towards camp and towards water. I need to find a spring that's not dried up, because so far the springs I have found have been dried up. So on to the next ridge, down to the next canyon, hoping for water. Let's go. Check it out. Another antler right there. Nice. Looks like a decent shed. It's kind of scaling up these rock ledges. Old sign, and I was gonna cut right here and look left, and saw that puppy laying tines down. What do we got? Left side. Small 6er. Heck yeah. We'll take that. Especially on this slope. Still in decent condition, drying out a bit, but I bet that backside has some good color to it. So we'll pick it up. Yes, sir. There we go. Another decent little 6-point. Man, smells like elk too. I don't know if it's this or some fresh elk piss that I'm kicking up in the dirt, but it smells like elk right here. Heck yeah. See the droppings? They've been living in here. A couple-year-old maybe. Maybe 1 year old, but maybe 2 with those big cracks. But another nice antler. I'm stoked to find this kind of stuff. We'll take it. Backpack's looking pretty good today. Hopefully Matt's is looking the same, but I think I'm gonna hike to the edge of this so I can do some glassing. There's some good ridges I can see right here. Maybe put the pack down and do some loops through this tall grass, because like that one, I'm sure they're in here. You just really gotta weed them out and just about step on the dang things. But we're doing pretty good, guys. I'm stoked. Day 2 is awesome. Episode 1 of Shed Tour 22 turned out to be a good one. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too.
Well, I just wanted to hop on here real quick, hiking out into a different spot, and say how grateful I am to have this job and this opportunity to do what I love for a living. Just like many of you, I would scent watch, shed tour religiously. Just was one of my favorite series on YouTube because I really do enjoy shed hunting, and it's crazy. I never thought that someday I'd be able to shed hunt with one of my idols, and yeah, be in one of his favorite spots with him, shed hunting for giant elk sheds. Pretty special, and I don't take it for granted, and it's all because of you guys. And anybody out there, chase your dreams. Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Well, it's not an antler, but it's a balloon. This thing must have traveled a long, long way. Talk about a party. The giant taco balloon. It says talk about a party.
Well, decided to post up on this rock, ditch my backpack, and I came over here to glass, but before I can even throw up the binos, I can see a big elk shed, a white one. Down below me, just saw it with my eyes and was like, yeah, it's a pretty good shed, and confirmed it with the binos. It's a nice one. Hoping that it's in good white condition and hoping there's more in here. So I'm gonna leave the pack. My shirt is off. You can tell I'm getting some sun and it's pretty hot out here. So I'm gonna bomb down there eventually to pick that up. And I think I'm gonna just spend like the next hour at least just going through this brush and this grass. There's more horns in here than I can find, and the only way to get them is to walk. Glass when you can, but really you gotta walk a lot of country. So we're freaking killing it, guys. That one down there looks pretty dang good. I'll go get it here soon. All right, getting down here to that big white. It got me curious staring at it. So I just kind of glassed for a little bit longer and then decided I need to kill my curiosity and see exactly what this thing is. So I'm headed down to it, and the only thing I'm hoping is that it's not an antler I found before. It doesn't look to be, but I have ditched a couple antlers down in this bottom. But this one's looking pretty dang nice right now. Hard white. Heck yeah. Yeah, that wasn't in here when I was in here years ago. That's a nice, solid, hard white. Down in this little bottom. How cool is that? We're getting into them, guys. We're earning every single one. You have to down here, but we're getting into them. Another nice 6. Heck yeah. Yes, sir. Look at that baby. Oh, great condition. Nice and brown on the backside still. Heck yeah, guys. Killing it. That's a solid shed right there. Heck yeah. What else is in here? Probably the match to this. We gotta find it. Nice and hard white. 1-year-old antler. All working out like it is supposed to, guys. What the freak antler did I just find? Look at this gnarly shed. What is going on here? What the? Oh, it's like a broken piece. Or it was a shed. What's going on with this thing? Holy mini giant. What? Guys, what is this freak? Dang. Well, my battery died on my Sony. So those batteries are not as good as they advertise. But look at that freak. 1, 2, 3. Busted off. Would have been 4. Then the Royal. 5, 6, 7, 8. Would have been an 8 point. What a funky looking shed. what would that thing grow up to be with some age? I don't know, but we're packing that thing. He's pretty cool. And what's left of him is not in bad shape, but I gotta hope to keep that from falling off. I might break it at the pack just so it doesn't fall off, but how about that? Well, update. Time for a water run. So I got my little Algenes, and I survived the entire day on one full bottle from the moment I woke up to now. So that's not good when you're sweating like this and working like this. So I definitely need to fill up my water bottles, but the spring is quite a ways below me, so I had to drop the pack so I didn't lose any elevation with all the antler, and headed down now. Still looking for sheds. Sometimes it's these little springs that has a brown or two in it around the water. So I'm going with my eyes peeled. We'll get some water filled up, and then for me, I'll be able to go meet up with Matt and see what he found for the first time. You guys have already seen it, so just know that I haven't seen what he's got yet. Well, if I see what I think I saw, yep, I just found another brown antler on the way back to my backpack in the bottom of this straw that I walked by once already. You would have had to have been right on this thing. Woohoo! It's last year's. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, it might be 2 years old. Right here in the wash. And my backpack is just up above from here. Ah, bonus. Getting water, finding more sheds. Well, guys, that's so freaking sweet. Let's pull that baby out. Let's see. Whew. That is a big, heavy antler. Dang. Another one that's just been shaded up. Still nice and brown, and man, that thing's got some mass. Little dinky second. Cool back end. Guys, we killed it today, man, but we had to freaking grind all the way till dark. You know, that's how we love it. They're even better when you earn them. Let's get that to the backpack and make a big push to camp, man. Big push to camp.
Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little nervous that I haven't seen Eric or heard from him. Her radios are garbage. I think mine got broken somehow, so we haven't had radios all day, but it's been dark for about an hour, and I haven't seen him or anything. I would think that you'd start heading back once it's getting close to sunset, unless he just loaded up or he's super far away, so fingers crossed he's alright.
Well, I am paying the ultimate price for pushing it hard today. I mean, I got the reward, right? We got what we wanted, but I am earning every ounce of this, guys. Oh, this is so tough. First hike of the year to go beast mode like this. I'm glad I stayed in shape. I really focused on staying in good physical shape and good cardio shape this winter and not gaining a lot of winter weight. And I'm glad I did, because this hike's hard enough as it is. And 9 antlers. And I mean, there's a couple small ones, but I'd say, let's say they're 7 pounds average. Which I think it might be a little more than that, actually. 7 times 9, what's that, 63? So yeah, we'll say 63 plus the pack and 2 Nalgene bottles. It's a beast, man. I'll tell you what, this stuff is not easy. And every time I do it, especially in here, I'm just reminded how big this country is and how nasty it is. This last push, unfortunately, is the thickest brush, like thicker than most anywhere I've been all day, all the way up to camp. And it's tough, man, navigating those things through the bushes, but I'm not too far. I still figure like 30 to 40 minutes, and hopefully Matt's at camp and we don't have contact, so I hope he's not nervous or worried about me. I'm good down here. I just wish he was here to help. First episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, man. That was a good one, and I don't know if we can keep them up like that, but I promise you one thing, every time I'm out here, I'll try for you. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you are not already, guys. Please subscribe. It helps us a lot, and Shed Tour is just getting started, baby.
Alright guys, here's another update. It's been an hour since I got on here and talked to you guys last. Still no sign of Eric. Getting a little nervous. A little more so than I was before. The wind is howling. It's probably 10 or 15 degrees. So I'm just trying to keep this fire going, trying to stay awake. What would you guys do? We're camped on a huge point. I know Eric went down to my right, but I don't know if he would be coming up from my right. He could have circled down. It's dark, pitch black, no moon. I don't know what to do. What would you guys do? Comment below. My guys tell me to hang tight, because I know he's at least gonna try and get here, and me leaving I don't think would help the situation. Unless, of course, he's injured or something. I don't know what to do. I'm hanging tight as of right now. Guys, literally right after I just filmed that clip, I hear Eric yelling down below me. What? He's alive. I yelled, "You're alive," and he said, "Barely." Holy crap, bro. What did you find? How many do you have? Oh my goodness. Guys, he looks like a porcupine hiking up the trail.
We're alive, baby. Let's freaking go.
Dude, I've been contemplating like several things.
Shed Tour 22.
Oh my gosh, dude.
What's your name?
Holy crap.
I'm dead, dude. I'm dead.
Look at that.
Oh. I didn't know what to do. Just kept finding them. Couldn't leave them behind.
Oh my goodness. What is that?
What even is it?
What is that?
I don't know. Some freak. Tell me you found something.
I found a hard white set.
Dang. Oh, dude. You have no clue. I mean, you do this. You know this place. It's no fun.
Brownie?
Hard white.
Hard white? So colored on that bottom side.
Look at this freak.
What even is that?
I don't know. Mega beast, dude. He's gonna be something. Little
Yeah.
baby bull.
So chewed already.
Yeah, like in good condition besides the shoes. Saw this with my eyeballs.
Solid hard white.
Right, stoked on that.
The big bull.
Nice and heavy. Another little guy.
Another hard white. Yeah.
Dude, I was down there getting water and I was like, my buddy Willie found a big one down there 2 years ago. I was like, oh, we never found the match. On the way down to get water, didn't find anything. On the way back, 14.7 yards I walked from this and I just got the right angle.
Oh my gosh.
And I think it's the match to
Look how
Willie's.
heavy that thing is.
Yeah, just a big heavy bull down in the bottom. Still in good shape even if it is 2 years.
Brownies, dude.
Got some brown sets, baby. Side by side.
Shoot, son. Those beams are sick.
He's cool. And this is the first brown set of the day.
What time did you find those?
Oh, probably a couple hours in, 2 or 3 maybe.
Solid sixer. Nope, it's saying
Coming
my,
up right there was death.
saying my battery's gonna die.
I don't know how I made it up there. Guys, that's the end of the episode. Batteries are dead on mine and Matt's camera. I hope you enjoyed number 1 of Shed Tour 22. We got lots of country to hit, but as you can see, you got to earn them up here. So Matt and I are going to eat, pound some food. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get some Hush gear at gethushin.com, guys. And we'll see you in the morning.